Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Just get set. 180. Plays hot. Hot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 50 extra mighty. Yeah, that's what I do. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Right back to Brown. Gets past one man. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 55 yards. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Daniels. Dancing to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. To the air goes Daniels. Rolling to his right. Finding Ertz again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Daniels looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Throwing now is Daniels. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times. And in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Daniels. They'll roll him out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, 26 yards. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Daniels going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to...
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the option left, it's Burrow. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
11, Tommy.
Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with this is Khalil Herbert.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Daniels. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll try and throw for it, escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Burrow on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, here's Daniels to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. You're right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow on play action. Under pressure, they got him again. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 58 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And And no thought of bringing in the drive at the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. Back now in Cincinnati. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. An inside give, Brown. And he's got some space here. And he's 25. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Here we go.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go.
Now 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, Burrow. Flushed out right.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Let's go deep right side. That is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Here's 1st down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass complete to Robinson. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they